it auto serves pre-rolls unless you have 3 minutes of ads that are locked and loaded. And I didn't realize that that was the case in my original contract, which is why I got a 1 minute ad density, but then motherfuckers were still seeing pre-rolls. And I'm like, well, wait a minute. I'm doing my contractual obligation, and yet people are still getting served pre-rolls. Oh, we were going to talk about Twitch ad shit, right? Where is it? The ads incentive program tends to offer diminishing returns because it will constantly increase the number of ads it asks you to run. If you accept a minimum offer of 2, next month will be 3. If you accept that, next month will be 4 to a max of 10 minutes. I don't know how they calculate it, but I think it's marketing. Number go up. If you offer 100 minutes for 2 ads, 10 hours live, next month if they offer 97, you'd be disappointed, directly comparable. But if they offer you 3 minutes, yes, number go up. I don't think that's how they're going to do it. I think what they're going to do is probably lower it or increase it depending on inventory, like sold. 10 minutes an hour, yeah. The fact that they got a kid to sing that line is so fucking disgusting. No, I don't think that was a kid. I think they did the... But everyone seems to have the same experience. The month-over-month ramp up in number of ads per hour, it asks you to run if you took the previous month's offer. Side note, based upon established CPM rates, October ad CPMs across the internet tend to be down versus September. They go up a lot in November, December, but then they plummet in January, which is not illustrated in this graph. Bro, that's like 10 minutes out of 60 minutes? Yeah. Run 7 minutes of ads and stream 103 hours this month. Okay, that's crazy. I think what they need to do is not fucking have a algorithm put these numbers up. They need a human being to literally, they need a human being. They need a human being to control those numbers or cap it at a certain number, because that is psychotic. Except, for the record, for people who are saying stream 103 hours this month, I do double this. Remember, but no one is expected to do my numbers. I'm a fucking freak. Neswa got 190 hours. Yeah. Twitch wants me to stream 190 hours next month, lol. Say, if 7 minutes an hour becomes normal for Twitch, I'll just straight up stop watching the motherfucker. I don't think they realize that. I could never stream as much as you do. I understand that. I'm a freak. I do not. Do ads make up the majority of profit? No. Ads make a tiny fraction for me. Now, that is slated to change because Twitch across the board realized that they need to fucking run more ads. And the best way to do that was by incentivizing creators to do more ads. Right now, it's still 1 minute, but it is going to increase. If you compare an 8-hour workday, it's not huge. The ads are the wild thing. I mean, yeah. Shouldn't it be relative to the streamer in an attempt to get them to stream more overall, which will mean more ads are being played? They don't think about it that way. They think about it as inventory that they're filling. The incentive program shifts it as low as 20% to the streamer to 55%, but the ad densities are insane. No, I don't know what the incentive program looks like because I've never seen it. I can't speak on that as much. But Twitch needs to immediately figure out other methods of running ads, because disruptive content breaking ads, especially when you're running that number of ads that much and that frequently, is going to be is going to break a lot of people. They know pre-rolls suck, so they're probably going to cut pre-rolls, or rather lower the pre-roll density. Okay? You can start telling viewers to start using ad block. I mean, I used to. I can't. They literally tell me that's the one thing I can't do. My incentive makes me earn less money than if I don't run ads, just get my regular amount of ads through pre-rolls. Don't you run ads right before pressing play on videos to encourage subbing? No, I run ads at the top of the hour every hour, just like now, where I run a 60-minute ad break. Now, originally when I got my first contract, when I negotiated my first contract, I made sure to get the least amount of ad density that I could, uninformed that that would not actually stop the pre-rolls. Now, or 60 seconds of ads every 60 minutes, sorry. It is still the lowest ad density on the platform, especially out of all the top content creators. That is slated to increase because the entire platform is pushing for more ads across the board. And if I don't actually run the ads and control how I'm running my ads, eventually they're going to run the ads for me. as we have seen during the original like blast off that they did. They had like it wasn't even a pilot program, but if you remember, there was a week where they were just like straight up running ads without telling anybody for like a day. No, my juicer runs 10 ads every 10 minutes. He has the lowest ad density. I don't know what the juicer's ad density is, but it's probably, I mean, it's definitely high. I don't know what his contract is. Alex Franco AV, thank you for allowing 5 people to no longer see the ads at the top of the hour. You can also avoid them as long as you subscribe for $5 or for free with a Twitch Prime. Here's the 1 minute ad break now. I've seen some ads that pop up under the stream, making the content a little smaller. Seems better than the current models. My ad density is slated to increase as well. It's going to increase for every single person. Everyone gets a personalized offer. What? That's not true. Mango BTuber? No, that's not true at all. Twitch wants me to stream 40 hours to run 4 minutes of ads an hour. Oh, you mean you're talking about the incentives contract. 190 is an average of 6 hours a day, 7 days a week. Guys, you're thinking that this is so many of you are freaking out about this, which is incredibly long for the incentive program. Okay, that is really, really, really a lot for the incentive program, especially because like some of these streamers are part-time streamers. Some of these streamers are not full-time streamers, right? Where they can't run that many, they can't stream for that many hours. Okay, but you also have to remind yourself that I literally have I have a higher minimum than that. 8 minutes of ads an hour. Would you take this? 44 grand incentive. If you stream 169 hours this month and you run 8 minutes of ads per hour, you get 44 grand. The consequence of not meeting that incentive is that you're just not getting that money. That's the consequence. 44, run 6 minutes of ads per hour, stream 155 hours this month. I cannot imagine running this many unskippable ads on Twitch. Bag is big, but what about the viewer experience? That's right. That's literally comparable to cable TV ad density. Seeing Amazon get more greedy with the ads makes me hope you can get more control of your stream one day. It's not going to happen. Frogan's bag is bigger. Holy fuck, I guess we all know how Frogan can afford all those big time Rush concerts. Reminder, she still owes me $20K for the banner image. You guys are so stupid. I don't know what this looks like. I don't know the ad incentive program. I am not completely familiar with the ad incentive program. I'm one of the top content creators on the platform. I have what is known as a signature deal. This means that, or I guess premium deal. I don't know what it's called, but these are individual deals that they offer to only like, they used to offer them to like the top 200 streamers. And now I think they offer it to like the top 20 to 30 streamers. Okay. It's not a thing. It's not, so it's entirely, it's completely different. It's something that used to be like comparably in comparison to YouTube deals. It's of course infinitely worse, but it's still significantly better usually than what they offer everybody else. I've talked about this already. This is what happens when you take time off stream the month prior. Here's my best offer. Guess I shouldn't have taken time off from streaming. Won't be accepting. Run. But this person didn't stream at all, right? It me JP. He might be in the chat right now. Run 5 hours this month. Run 6 minutes of ads per hour, and you get $500 incentive. So, what the issue here? From what I understand, what the issue here is that if you take a month off, you're fucked, and I don't think the algorithm accounts for that. The other issue is I think the algorithm needs to account for. I think the algorithm needs to account for basically. The algorithm needs to account for people taking time off. The algorithm needs to account for maxing out on your hours. If it's constantly slated to increase, then that's not good. Carter and I were talking, and we think it's based on unique viewership per month. Yeah, maybe. Like, what Twitch is trying to do. Okay, Spaceboy said in the comments that he knows GTRP streamers with 500 viewers receiving 40K offers. No shot. No fucking shot. Imagine having your paycheck be determined by procedurally generated side quests. Yes, that is a problem. I missed my bonus because I lacked half an hour and didn't notice. 169 hours of streaming per month is already an insane workload, even if the pay is very good. Better for corporate to promote unhealthy work ethic, though. What are your incentives? I do not have them. Like I said, I'm not a part of this program. But I am not a good example of this because everyone's a part of this program, except for like, you know, the top 30, 40 streamers, I guess. And for people saying like special, it's like, yeah, I mean, now the issue here is if you stream that many hours, you are slated to increase your, you have a potential to increase your audience. If you are running more ads, however, I think that there is a negative consequence. Now, there's also, this is without factoring in burnout and other things like this, but the negative, the negative aspect of like running that many ads, okay, is that if you're running 6 minutes of ads per hour, it's going to be much harder for you to generate an audience, especially when you have a smaller community. You know, no disrespect to smaller streamers trying to build a community for themselves, but like a lot of people look at numbers and are incentivized to watch by numbers as well. And when you see someone with 200 viewers and they're running fucking 6 minutes of ads, they have to have a very dedicated community for people not to tune out. You know what I mean? Sorry, I fucked it up. It was 10K for the 500 viewers. My bad. I've seen a lot of the offers in the GTA community. They go fucking nuts. 500 viewer streamer getting offered 10K plus for 4 minutes. This is, yeah. So remember about a month ago when I said I had friends in the 3K viewer range making 50K a month off ads? I mean, this is a one case and sort of misleading. The lack of transparency as to how these numbers are calculated is super frustrating. The majority are not this way. Yeah. What they're basically saying is you're on your own. If you want to fucking grind super hard, we'll pay you. We'll give you money on top of everything else, right? Because this incentive is additional on top of the ads that you're running. So they want to fucking cut it, if I'm not mistaken. And someone can tell me, one of the streamers like Frogan or Carter, if you're in the chat, you can tell me, this is additional money that they're giving you, right? To run that ad, and then you're also getting the ad revenue on top of that, right? No way is true. I pull more than 1K and I don't get numbers like that. GTA people who get probably run an ad 24/7 and do 300 hours of stream a month. A good thing is that you don't meet the threshold. You don't get prorated, right? I don't know. I don't know how this works at all. You would know better. It's a bonus. Okay, so this is what people don't understand. Okay, so here's the case. What they want to do is basically say, look, we need you to run ads. You can make your money off of subscriptions. You can make your money off of running ads. But if you want even more money on top of that, we will give you an incentive. Okay? We will give you an incentive to run more ads. Because they have a lot of inventory and they're selling a lot of inventory, but people, if they don't run the fucking ads, they're not making, they're not serving the inventory out. So what they want is for people to run ads. So much so that they're actually paying people additional money on top of the ad revenue that they're going to make, on top of the sub revenue that they could have, to run ads. Yes. So what I don't understand, I think what happens when you don't run your ads, and there's not a lot of transparency on this, and I personally don't know. I mean, you get the prorated rate if you don't stream 200 hours, it is additional income. You get the prorated rate if you don't stream 200 hours, it is additional income. Are you talking about my contract? My contract is completely different. I think this is extra on top of that. Like, you don't need to do this. You don't need to do the incentive. But if you do the incentive, which is just so much money, when you don't make those hours, you just get the normal amount for ads, but not the bonus incentive money. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so I didn't misunderstand it. Okay, that was what I thought it would work. That is how I thought this worked. So how this works is, if you run your ads the way you normally do, you get whatever percentage is currently what it is. I think it's supposed to be 50-50. Eventually, they're going to move. That's what they said that they were going to do, 50-50 for everybody. You get 50% of the ad revenue. They get 50% of the ad revenue. Back in the day, it was way worse. My original contract that I'm on currently is significantly worse. Favors Twitch ginormously. Okay? As far as I know, it's not on top of the ads you run. You have to meet these hours and you're guaranteed this money. Any other ads ran is extra. So what they're saying is you have to run 8 minutes of ads per hour for 169 hours. You have to stream 169 hours that month and run 8 minutes of ads per hour. That, in my opinion, is insanely high. Okay? But that is the reason why they're also saying the price that they're paying you on top of that, on top of the money that you're making with the 8 minutes of ads that you're running, is going to be high as well. Because that's an insane amount of money. 44 grand is a psychotically high amount of money. It's true. It's you know, and I'm not even talking about like that's an insane amount of money just for the average person. I'm talking just in general. That is an insane amount of money for like even that's a good amount of money for top streamers. Okay. What this will do, in my opinion, is probably change the way that Twitch streamers cut content. And I already know that I'm going to have to, I've always known for the past 3 years almost, that I was going to inevitably have to face the reality that I have to run more ads. Current offer month, offer started 16 days left in this monthly incentive cycle. Complete the required streaming hours to receive your incentive. You may opt out at any time. If you opt out, you will get a prorated payout for hours already streamed and a payout at the standard rate for the rest of your streaming hours. Oh, okay. That makes sense. 260 an hour, haha, more than my yearly salary. That's wild. I wish I had that. That is a total of 22 hours and 22 and a half hours of ads running a month. Yeah. I found your incentive bonus structure. Yeah, this is my incentive bonus structure. A house. That means 30% of the 168 hours is pure ads is what I think it is. They're going to kill a dying site. No, I think they're making a gamble that most people that already have an established community will be able to withstand it. Like mid-roll ads that you run on your own, especially when you have like a decent amount of subscribers that don't see the fucking ads. A decent amount of subscribers that don't see the ads anyway, kind of like in my community, right? Or in XQC's community, where it's even a better example because he runs the most ads, right? He runs a shitload of ads already. I don't know if he's hitting 8 minutes an hour, probably not, but he's definitely hitting like more than 3, I think. It will still, small streamers, large streamers, they will still stay for the content. They will either A, figure out a way around those ads, okay, or B, subscribe to no longer see those ads at their favorite, on their favorite broadcaster's channel, or, subscribe to a couple different broadcasters, or get lucky enough to get gifted a sub, basically what I've talked about. For me in particular, I care about the content itself. So even though I care about the content itself and the viewer experience, that's why I wanted to run the least amount of ads, but that's why I also understand that my ad numbers are going to go up as well. Not because of the what do you call it? Not because of the incentive program, because I'm not a part of it, but in general. On YouTube, because it's VOD content, even if they pepper ads all over the fucking YouTube video, okay? Even if they pepper ads all over the YouTube video, it still doesn't matter. You're used to seeing an ad. We have never had a point on the internet where live content is this heavily monetized up until this very moment. Okay? And I'm trying to figure out a way in which ads will be less disruptive. Twitch's ad incentive program is an experiment to see how far streamers and their viewers are willing to go with ads. What's the next max number of ads a streamer is willing to run and viewers will stay through? My guess is 3 to 5 minutes. Once an hour, it's going to be that sweet spot that streamers can naturally pause their show, get up, stretch, bio, and then get back to it. Anything more frequent feels too disruptive. This is not the same as plopping ads before and after a VOD. Ads over live content either have, this person's saying the exact same thing. Ads over live content either have to be regular but very short or deliberately carved out by the streamer. Even from my charitable perspective, missing a live moment because of ads is aggravating. Yeah, 100%. Bio is gamer slang to go to the bathroom. Oh, okay. So what the biggest issue here is the disruptive nature of the ads. The unskippable nature of the ads makes it so much worse. Okay? The unskippable nature of the ad makes it so much worse, which is why I usually disrupt, I usually break the content myself, serve the ad, and usually I'm still going through it. I'm still going through the video. I'm still playing the video. I'm still doing the stream. I'm not stopping it in its entirety. Okay? And trying to figure out, even with a higher ad density that is going to be the nature of the platform in general, try to figure out how I can do a higher ad density while simultaneously serving it in a way that doesn't ruin the content. Did they increase pre-rolls and decrease ads during the stream? I don't think so. No, they're not going to do that. I'm almost certain they won't do that because pre-rolls actually hurt smaller streamers significantly more. Pre-rolls hurt streamers in general significantly more than mid-rolls. Pre-rolls actually have, like, I know from personal experience, pre-rolls are so disruptive. I literally, if I see a pre-roll, I'm not clicking it. Like, I click on a channel, I see a fucking pre-roll ad, I click away immediately. And that was one thing that was like really frustrating for me because it auto serves pre-rolls unless you have 3 minutes of ads that are locked and loaded. Okay? And I didn't realize that was the case in my original contract, which is why I got a 1 minute ad density, but then motherfuckers were still seeing pre-rolls. And I'm like, well, wait a minute. I'm doing my contractual obligation, and yet I'm still fucking getting, people are still getting served pre-rolls. So one thing that I do know is if it's not up to the streamers themselves, and one thing I've said from the jump is that if it's not up to the streamers themselves to, at the very least, try to figure out exactly how many ads they want to run, Twitch is 100% going to auto-run ads on your content, which would be completely and utterly unacceptable. Some streamers have automated the ad process themselves, where they just they're like randomly, it just runs it. And I don't know if that's the better thing to do. Does this check if the streamer runs the ads every hour? Or could they just run ads at the end of their stream? I don't think you can do that. You said before the ads make up a tiny portion of your revenue. Why do you still run them? Because I have a contract. On live television, there's 8 minutes of ads during a 30-minute show. Perhaps Twitch is trying to determine how much of your value streamers compared to live television. But if you're not going to sub, it's obviously less. It's interesting, I guess. Yeah. The 8 minutes of ads is, of course, completely unacceptable. That would mean 16 minutes of ads for an hour of content. No one is fucking doing that, especially because TV is stopping the content, running a fucking ad. No one wants streaming to be like television. The point of streaming is literally that it's not like television, and it's so much better than television. So that's not going to happen. The max ads a TV can run is 12 minutes of ads for an hour. Yeah. TV's ad density is horrible. When there are alternatives with less ads being served, people are going to go watch that shit instead. At least in TV, you don't miss the show while there's a commercial. Yeah, that makes sense. Small affiliate, I have mine set to 3 minutes an hour, but I have to set it to do it 1 minute every 20 minutes. Netflix is doing ads as well. Your ad segments have broken me. When I'm on a stream that just does it on autopilot, I leave on the hour, every hour, consistent, and it's nice. Yes. So if when I'm still in the process of renegotiations, as I've talked about already. There are things that I can say, things that I can't say. But when my ad density is slated to increase, I'm trying to figure out if I should break it apart. And I've been talking to other streamers as well, consulting them to try to figure out what the best thing is for viewership experience. If I should just stop the content dead in its tracks or continue the content and run like one big ad break, or rather run two separate ad breaks that are still going to be large. Not large, not super large, but I don't know which one is going to be better. I would do the exact same thing you do now, but do the 3 to 5 minute ad break. Honestly, I just pay for Twitch Turbo to avoid ads. Yeah, that's Lud's take as well. I talked to Ludwig last night about this, and Ludwig said the exact same thing. He just said, top of the hour, do the exact same thing that you're doing, and just run it. Obviously, there's methods to cheat a little bit, okay? Apparently, you can run all the way up to like fucking 10 minutes of ads or something. So anyway, I shouldn't be saying this stuff. I will not cheat. I will run my ads in the way that I'm supposed to, obviously. Because, like, here, I'll say what I've been doing. Hopefully no one is listening to this. But what I do is I run 3 minutes of ads in the beginning of the stream, as you guys already know, and I run 3 minutes of ads in the end of the stream, as you guys already know. Why do I do that? Well, I do that because sometimes I forget to run ads. Sometimes I'm doing IRL streams, and it's harder to run ads and stuff. And because of that, right, I need to make sure that I have a comfortable barrier. Okay, I need to have a comfortable barrier. You can't obviously fucking do a 10-hour stream with no ads and then run 10 minutes of ads at the end of it. You can't do that. I was stupid enough to bring it up last time. I was stupid enough to bring it up last time in the contract negotiations, and they were like, no, you can't do that. We actually wrote that in. So you can't just do like, isn't that what Asma does? Yeah, but Asma doesn't have a contract. Asma's just doing it because it's fucking free extra money. Why wouldn't he do it? No one is watching the last 10 minutes of the stream like that, so why wouldn't he fucking run an ad break? You know what I mean? Zachary Diaz, regarding the ads incentive, I'm really curious why no one has framed it as this. I have a chance to make the stream my part-time, full-time job. Instead of relying on the disposable income of my community, I'm going to take money from these corporations and make them pay me. I don't have to shill or sell out. I'll build my content with 3, 6, 8 minutes of ad breaks so everyone can enjoy what we're creating and not miss out on any of the best moments. You can subscribe and enjoy the community with enhanced perks, or sit back and enjoy. I don't think Zach is wrong on this, but it doesn't matter. The option should be in the hands of people that don't want to do it. You don't have to sell out. You're literally selling out Lamau. This is the second part of the conversation that I've been thinking about a lot. How to make the content, how to make the content in a way that is not as disruptive while still running ads. Zach Diaz used to work for Twitch, and now he works for OTK. Maybe you could let Twitch totally control your life and take your breaks on the hour so that people miss less content. The unskippable nature of the ads is the point of the game. The cruelty is the point. That's how they force people to subscribe. No, I don't think they give a shit about getting people to subscribe. Let's be real. I think they just want to, they have a lot of inventory, and there's a limit to how much money the streamer and the platform can make with subscriptions, but there is no limit to running ads. You can always run higher CPMs for the ads, and you're making corporations pay for it, and there's so much there's so much inventory that goes unfilled at this stage. You're making content, and you're not actually, you're making content, and it's literally not being monetized right now. So any corpo looks at that situation and goes, what the fuck is going on? We're literally live web hosting right now, and we're not making money off of this fucking content. That's crazy. We need to make more money off this content. This was also something that I've been talking about for the past 4 fucking years, even before I got a contract, knowing full well that inevitably they were going to try to monetize a larger percentage of the inventory. What do you mean by inventory? I don't understand. Inventory is every fucking minute of the stream. Every minute of the stream has a cost to Twitch, and every minute of the stream is technically seen as inventory that you can run an ad against, okay? Every single second of the stream. Isn't your stream an ad for Jim and Propecia? Basically. There appears a lot of wiggle room in what sponsors and side deals can be accepted, correct, and so incentivized. It is not the rule of law. Yes. Wouldn't it be more comfortable for people to Twitch to base the value of their ads and the number of people who watch it rather than the time it runs per hour? What? No, that's how CPMs work. It's also funny that Twitch could make this go away by just having the stream play from where they were, but they don't have enough time or money or competent direction to do that. Well, then it wouldn't be live viewing. So that would be crazy. That would, what you're describing is like dramatically changing the entire fucking reason why this platform exists, which is that it's live viewership. That you would have a delay. You would have a 1 minute delay if you run a 1 minute ad break. That would be crazy. As a 10-year plus Twitch user, I can safely say I only watch you, the current ad density, because you get my Prime. Even more ads will kill small streamers from watching new viewers even more. That is what you are doing with the ads is good. It's also a fun part of your stream, so I don't think you need to adjust anything. I've been thinking about it. Like I've been thinking about potentially switching it over. I wonder if it's like less, Because remember, I got shit on a lot when I started serving the ads and letting people know that I was serving the ads, right? So for that reason, I was actually wondering like if it's better to just like run it randomly in the middle of the fucking in the middle of a stream, because people were so fucking annoying about it. And it took years and years for people to recognize. It took 2 fucking years for people to recognize, oh shit, this is actually better than the way other people do it. So I wanted to gamify it. I wanted to make it a more fun component that was more interactive, that wasn't like fucking annoying. You know what I mean? That didn't like hit you in the face with some ads out of nowhere. But I realized like randomizing it, or at least like having an automated bot serve it, is easier for me. This chat's going to be filled with people spamming L ads when they randomly get hit with ads. Is a horrible idea. Yeah, I don't know.